All right, Cory Hardrict, man. Hey, thanks a lot again for this. We just missed
Yeah.
no spoiler alerts now because we already got out what happened. So what
I don't know. I don't know anything about that, Jeff. I know nothing.
I still send a part two though. So
Oh yeah.
you in California right now, or
Yes, I'm in California right now as we speak. This is my home right now. And yeah, I mean, it's hot, it's nice, the weather's great, you know.
were you
Oh yeah.
bouncing around from press to press? Does that mess up with your schedule? Or you mess up with your routine? Going
No,
from
I'm
New
pretty
York
used
to
to it now. We started off this tour run, starting in like Atlanta, then Miami, and then we went to New Orleans, New York, back to LA. So it was great, you know. So now I'm kind of settled in, you know. Now I'm eating healthier, you know, because I'm back in LA, you know. No more deep dish pizza and all the oysters in New Orleans. Yeah, so, you know, I'm back, you know, shed a
what?
couple pounds for this muscle and this interview, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting back to lean and mean. So I'm in the right place.
What city spoiled you the most though of this whole press tour?
Spoiled as in,
As in just indulgence, food wise.
I would say definitely New Orleans. That food is different. Charboiled broiled oysters. I went for the Worst in the Black. I did the Essence Festival, so we were promoting there. You just do everything from the beignets to the po' boy sandwiches. I had it all because you don't get that too much in LA. So I kind of indulge when I do go on like to these great cities, and I eat everything. And then until my fingers almost blow up, you know, and I know I got to slow down, you know, the sodium and the salt, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay.
So at the end of the press tour, how much weight did you put on or take off?
Can I tell you that? I
Doesn't have to
mean,
be exact.
I
Ballpark is
might
fine.
not be fit. You know, they might say, "Hold on, we're gonna listen to this guy." I gained a few, but I lost. I'm back. I'm back now. I'm lean. You know, got back to some fasting, juicing, and everything like that. So I'm in a good place now.
Is that something you normally do, the juicing and fasting? Is that some part of your normal routine?
Yeah, I do a lot of like intermittent fasting. Like I don't eat sometimes till 12 or 2 and cut my meals off at 8 at night. And you know, it pretty much works for me when I want to get back, you know, into a good place and getting great energy. And I just kind of eat all my meals in that window. But yeah, it works for me for sure.
So what's your go-to juicing? Like what do you
I love coconut water. I love watermelon juice, but then anything with like some greens, like some kale, green apple, spinach, parsley, cucumber. I do the greens and then I add some, you know, some flavor in there, like, you know, orange, pineapple, you know, stuff like that. Just to give it a little sweet, but not too much sweet. But, you know, that's mainly like my juicing routine, like weekly. Yeah.
do you do your own juicing or do you have
Well, I'll either juice or I'll get my juice from Creations, like it's Creation juice.
all right.
Yeah, and they got it all set up like the program, and I'll just follow like the program, like 1 through 6, and what to take during the day. And yeah, it's pretty much works for me.
In fact, the one thing I did, I went down the whole rabbit hole of Cory Hardrict from day one to wherever. And you know what the most amazing thing I just realized was that Felicity came out almost 30 years ago.
Did it?
I
Oh
think
my gosh.
1997. I think Felicity was 1998 and Smart Guy was 1997.
Oh my
That
goodness. You took it back. You took
that
it
shocked me
back.
when I saw that.
You really did your homework. You looked at my IMDb and just kind of
Everything. Oh yeah, the real deep dive.
listen. I've been doing this
Instagram.
for it started before that, Chicago. So I've been doing this for like 30, maybe 30, 31, 32 years now. And I feel better than ever. I feel like a new artist. You know, I feel like it's all fresh, you know, everything is fresh. It feels fresh right now. It feels right. You
So
know, and I'm ready for the world right now, for sure.
growing up in Chicago, what sports were you into back then?
All Bulls.
Chicago.
It's Cubs and Bulls. Bulls Cubs fan. Growing up in Chicago, everything was Michael Jordan.
Mhm.
I'm talking about everything Michael Jordan, from, you know, the style to the baggy shorts, the Jordans, you know, the cologne. Yeah, everything was Jordan. So everyone worshiped Jordan. So that was it for me. Really, that and then I was Cubs. I wasn't Sox fan, and not, you know, Bears. You know, cold winters, hot summers. You know, but a lot of That's where I get all my toughness from. You know what I'm saying? Just everything. It's like if I can, Chicago prepared me for LA, just for the world. So that's
Well,
something I'm very thankful for. Just
now to play Marcus Turner, to play him in All American, The Homecoming. Did you have to go
Yes.
deep dive? Did you have to dive into a coach, a Chicago coach, a Phil Jackson, even Ditka?
I went more like Denzel Washington, Remember the Titans, inspirational, tough, hard nosed. And then when my showrunner Nkechi presented the show to me, she came in a way where, these kids needed like father figures, someone to get them on the right track when they're off. And that's who I am in real life with my son. And it was kind of easy, smooth segue into Coach Marcus Turner, because that's a lot of Cory Hardrict, because my son plays basketball. I trained him, I was training him. I put him with the proper trainers. So, I give him tough love and motivational speeches. And that's what the character was. And I felt right at home with Coach Marcus Turner.
What was the first moment that you said when you were in Chicago, say, hey, acting is for me. This is what I'm going to be doing the rest of my life?
It was background work. Oprah Winfrey had a movie, the great Oprah Winfrey. This was 30 something years ago. It's called There Are No Children Here. I had like one line, that was it. And I said, I could do this for a career. And I loved it. And I did that line for like a month and a half straight, same line, didn't miss a beat, one line, and I got the bug. And then I was like, this is something I would definitely want to do. With my life, because basketball was my dream, like my first dream. And then I hurt my knee, and then those kind of dreams deflated. And then I said, acting is, where I want to be,
I mean, is that first role, do you remember that just as the discipline part is just, hey, I'm just going to do this one line, the best that anyone's ever going to do it. And that just carried over from movie to movie to what you are doing right now?
Yeah, I was excited. And that's how I treat all my work now. I treat everything like it's my first and last job, like that same excitement and hunger. And that one line is how I do hundreds of lines now. I try to make that one line a movie. I try to make that one word the biggest thing ever. So I take that approach until this day. And that's it. I treat it all like a puzzle, whether it's a small role, supporting lead, you're part of something bigger. And if you have that, mindset, you're always in it to serve the project and the film. And, that's only a good recipe for success. And I continue to keep that approach.
Now, with all your film roles, do they require maybe different physical approaches, each one, from saying a baseball coach to kind of a sociopathic ex-husband, maybe back to American Sniper a little bit? Do they all require different, like just physical roles and as well as mental preparation?
Well, with like the Sniper, like I've done like 6, 7 action films. Like those films require training, a lot of technical, work. You prepare 3 weeks to a month before, those films. Gun training, weaponry training, conditioning. They treat it like you go to a real boot camp for those films. But as far as like Coach Marcus, no, you just, you do your own research, and you show up as the character, and you get ready to work, and then Dallas, I watched What's Love Got to Do with It with Lawrence Fishburne. That was one of my favorite films, the famous Ike Turner, and I just look at YouTube, I look at clips, and I see, how can I put the raw, real emotion into this guy and make him real? And I'm always about servicing a character, because it's a character. And I give it everything it needs to have, and then I let it go. And when it's over, I'm back to Cory,
Mm-hmm. Now,
so that's my preparation.
And you look back at to say, man, how did I do that to escape from the role? Why could I have been nice?
That wasn't Cory, so it's no. Then I'm not doing the character justice, right? So, it's not me. I removed myself from that. Like, this character was no way Cory Hardrict's real life. You know what I'm saying? It's no connection there. So I just try to put everything into a character, and I let it go, and I see where it goes. And once I'm in that zone, I just go for it and give it my all, right? And the world is gravitating towards the character. The film is, #1 on Amazon. It went global #1 in the world, and it's breaking records over there. So the culture's loving it. People are loving it. And I feel like I did my job. So I'm thankful Mr. Tyler Perry gave me the opportunity to do this movie.
Now, for younger actors, what is your lesson or your I guess, advice to them as far as perseverance, as far as, I mean, you've been in the business for a long time. You went from, again, Felicity, the
Yeah.
smart guy, and now you're #1 movie on Amazon right now. Like, was there any part of you that said at one point, you know what, maybe it's not going the way I want to, but I'm going to keep doing it until it does?
Well, it's all about the journey. It's a roller coaster ride.
Mhm.
You'll have highs and you'll have lows. You'll have those lows where you don't work, no auditions, nothing. It could go a year or two. You got to pick up odd jobs on the side just to pay bills or feed yourself. So that's a real thing. And I've been through those real moments in LA. Like sometimes, like, is this it for me? Do I pack up and do I get up out of here? I can't sustain this. LA's pricey. You know, but it all goes back to having faith, believing in your purpose, um, trusting the higher source, which you believe in. I have faith in God that he brought me, this far. He's not going to let me down with anything I do in my life. So, and also you have to rely on the craft, never cheat, like always work and do the work, because you can always fall back on the hard work and the craft. You study, watch movies, be prepared, because when you get your shot, that could be it. And if you do well by it, that leads to more opportunity. Or if you don't, then it could be it for you. So I always want to, I pride myself in saying, let me stay prepared. So I would say that to up and coming actors: work on your craft first, not the celebrity of it, not the fame of it, because that's fleeting and that goes.
Mhm.
But your craft is here to stay. So
Now, you mentioned
that's what
work
I
with,
would say.
you mentioned work with Tyler Perry. You worked with Clint Eastwood as well. When you get two
Yeah.
icons like that you work with, what do you
Yes.
soak in? What do you get from them? What do you soak in? And what does carries over to every
Oh,
single
wow.
role you do?
I love them both. Mr. Clint Eastwood gave me, I'm worked with him multiple times. He gave me the best advice ever. We were on lunch break at Gran Torino. He said, you know, never worry about what you're going to get. Just always show them what you got. And that stuck with me, of going back to the craft. Just don't worry about the outcome. Just give it your shot and give it your best. And the rest will take care of itself. And so I love him for that, giving me that. And I love Mr. Tyler Perry for giving me the creative freedom as a talent to showcase my ability to the world. It's a free set. It's a collaborative set, and somebody that powerful and that that's so high up. He comes to meet you where you are. On the same level. And that's amazing to see. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me this freedom that I haven't had, in 30 years, to act and just to really be free and let go and have fun and trust it. He let me find it and trust it, and we got some great results out of it. So, I love Tyler Perry for giving me that creative freedom. So,
Now, as far as the training for the physical training for that role, for any role, I mean, do you have to go into the movie like in shape? Do you have to have a workout program for
no, you
divorce,
can go. You can
or do
go
you do
into
it
any film. It's up to you. It's personal preference. It depends what the role requires. Like, I like to stay in shape, for all my roles, because it's a lifestyle. Just for health and fitness. But no, I mean, it doesn't require that, not unless you have some physicality. Action movies, stunts, and a lot of times they do have stunt doubles, but you have to be in some shape to have your equipment, your gear, because that's usually like 30 to 50 pounds of extra everything when carrying. But I prefer to be in shape for work, for roles, and just for my life.
Well, what
Yeah.
is your routine? What is your routine like normally? What's a day to day in the life of Cory Hardrict?
Day to day now, I work out at this amazing facility called Just Train. It's in Chadsworth. It's definitely a healing, motivating place. It's spiritual. My brother, Boss Everline, runs the company, and he's a brother of mine who I love. And my trainer is Alexis. So, they got me on the right path of just, building my core, my foundation, just my overall energy, where I could, sustain the workload of doing these lead roles in film and television. And yeah, so I've really taken my training serious with them, and they're really putting me in the right place to be, one of the biggest movie stars in the world. That's the goal. And
Yeah,
that's what we're shooting for.
we've done profiles with Boss before. Is his workouts as intense, legendary as
Yes, Boss is intense. Boss is no nonsense. Boss is, listen, he's a motivator. He's the master motivator. He gets results. He wants to bring out the best in you. He sees greatness in you even when you don't see it in yourself. And I remember a long time ago when we did a workout and I didn't want to get into a pool, and he pushed me in the pool, like, get in the pool, you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't play. So shout out to Boss. And but it's all for the right reasons. And he knows, when he sees greatness, he knows you have it. He don't stop until you attain it and achieve it. So so that's my second home away from home where I work out at. So shout out to Just Train and Lexus, for getting me right.
But how many days a week do you train?
3 to 4, 3 to 4. And then weekly, I just maintain a healthy eating, a diet. Because like 80% is the diet, right? It's just like you can train all these days and have a bad diet. So yeah, like 3 to 4 days a week.
No, would you do any type of recovery work as well? Any cold plunges, any saunas? Are you into that yet?
Yes, I do cryotherapy. I do infrared sauna. I do physical therapy. I do cupping. I do acupuncture, laser treatment. I do it all. I do everything for optimum wellness to keep this body, looking fresh and youthful. I got to be able to save the world, and people got to believe in me. So when they see me, they got to say, hey, I want to be like Cory, I want to look like him. That guy looks great. So I got to keep that going for sure.
So like limping to save the day really doesn't do it, does it?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you really have to work on more now these days, or as far as knee injuries, shoulder injuries that you really have to emphasize, or?
No, I'm not big on weights, like big weights, just light, maintaining, the core structure. But I love more, I love cardio a lot. I love stretching. Those are minor things, but they're not really minor in the grand scheme of things. You gotta, I do I'll walk on the incline, 2 to 3 miles, 4 miles possibly. And you'll still get the same work as if you sprint and ran. You know what I'm saying? Like the impact on the knees could be tough for a person pounding on the knee. So if you walk, you'll get the same results as well. It just takes a little longer, So I find ways to get around just what works for me and what keeps my body feeling lean and mean.
Now you said nutrition is the most of it. What's a daily diet in the life of Cory Hardrict like?
Sweet greens. Yes, I'll get like some protein, whether some salmon or some chicken, and then the rest is like a bed of greens and some sweet potato. I don't do big carbs, but if I do carbs, it's more complex carbs: quinoa, wild rice, sweet potatoes, arugula, spinach, kale. Mushrooms. What else? Maybe a boiled egg here or there, but it's real clean. I eat very, very clean for the most part until I go like to a New Orleans or New York or somewhere, and then you have some cheat days, and then but that's a part of still enjoying the moments, in life. Because when I get back here, it feels like I'm back into the disciplinary mode to get back into the regimen. So that's the juicing and the eating. That's mainly how I eat Monday through Sunday.
Now, do you take the workouts with you when you're on tour, on set?
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't. And I will start in the future. I'll get to the point where maybe I can have a trainer with me, or Zoom, or follow the red. But when I'm out of town, really, I'm working. I'm focusing on the dialogue, like preparing myself and getting rest. Mainly rest and studying is my main thing, what I do. And I haven't really incorporated the workouts too much, but in the future, I know I'm gonna need to and start doing that.
How does Boss like that?
I know Boss will love it. That's my brother, man. Boss will love it.
What's on your playlist?
So
when you are working out, or on the treadmill, you have a playlist you have to listen to?
Playlist, yeah. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Gunna. I love who else? Wow, it's so many. J. Cole, Drake, Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z. I love all. I love great music that gets me pumped and gets me hyped. Gets me going. So yeah, I pretty much love all good rap music. Pretty much, give me in the space. Anything down south, Little Baby, Future, the Southern music gets you going. Your workout's really hyped up. So yeah.
Now, when you're not training, when you're not working, when you're not filming, is there one activity, one that you said people would say, wow, I didn't realize he does this?
When I'm not, I didn't realize he does it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I do foot treatments. It's like I get all the detox. Like, have you heard of a foot bath? Like it gets the
Oh,
it detoxes your feet and it gets all the toxins out of your body through your
is that
feet.
the one with the fish, with the little fish?
No, not the fish, not the biting. It's like they put this ray in there
Okay.
and it gets all the toxins out of your body and inflammation. I do that like once a week when I'm in town. You know, you look at your water, it turns different colors. It cleans the liver, gallbladder, spleen, kidneys, brings oxygen to the cells. I mean, I don't know if that's what someone would be like, I didn't know he does that, but I do that to like kind of maintain my, you know, healthy kick here.
Gotcha. But what I meant was, as far as just downtime, as far as just an activity, do you golf? Do you surf? Do you do anything that's then people don't really know about? Or...
No, I don't. It's like I hike. I don't know if that's exciting, but I mean, maybe some hiking on the side here. What else? No, I mean, not really. Just with my kids. That's the joy of my life. My downtime is my children, you know, and I support their what they love to do. My daughter loves any play area. She loves to eat pasta. My son loves basketball, everything basketball. He loves to fly planes. Like he has a simulated plane game. I think he's going to be a pilot / NBA star. So I put him in all the necessary training measures. He has a great agility trainer named Rivis. He has a great basketball trainers and Corey Smith and Chris Johnson Hoops. They train like LeBron James and everyone. So, you know, I have them in those places, and that gives me joy and excitement to see my kids doing what they love and happy.
How fulfilling is it to watch them excel? To see him on the court, to see.
It's amazing. Like I'm for whatever my son wants to do. He told me he wanted to go to the NBA. I told him, you know, that's the start of manifesting and speaking your dreams, but we got to work for it. And you know, if you work hard, I believe God will meet you in the middle. You know, you got to do some work too. Everything won't happen until you make some stuff happen, and then things just happen. So he knows about hard work, dedication. And,
Now, do you do the cooking for the pasta for your daughter?
I can cook. I haven't in a while, but she loves this one place we go to. No, I haven't been doing any cooking, but I can cook. I can make a great grilled cheese sandwich. You know, I don't know if that's cookie.
That works for me.
Yeah, I got a macaroni. I have a famous macaroni and cheese recipe online. It's called Cory Hardrict's Famous Mac and Cheese from the Food Network. So if you want to get some mac and cheese going, follow my recipe, man. You can take that.
What's the trick? What's the specialty? What's the?
It's online. All the ingredients is online, right? So
the one hole I
type my name up. I'm serious. You can type my name up. The world can type my name up and get Cory Hardrict's Famous Mac and Cheese, and they can make it for Thanksgiving or Christmas and enjoy themselves.
So what's next now?
Right now, I'm just I'm taking a lot of meetings, seeing what's out there. I'm just trying to find the next project that can continue elevating, you know, where I want to go. It's exciting times right now. You know, it's some projects that I'm circling right now, and I still have like 5 films in the can that's going to come out at some point. And promoting Divorce in the Black is great, and you know, everything's exciting. You know, I'm definitely, you know, in a great place right now. Other roles are, you know, are coming in their scripts. I'm reading, so it's just all about doing the next thing, just the right thing, you know.
Well, is this considered a downtime for you? Do you think, or in your opinion?
Now,
downtime?
No, because I'm still working. I'm on a show now, a recurrent show. It's called The Shy. So I'm back to working still. You know, but far as like feature films, I'm just kind of looking at some things right now, just trying to see what's going to be the next thing for me.
You enjoy downtown, or do you have to be on the go all the time and say, I need something else? One project?
No, I definitely enjoy some downtime. You definitely need balance, you know, because I can spend more time with my children. But there's also time when you got to keep it going, because that's how I take care of my children, you know, and they understand it. And you know, they're counting on me. So, you know,
Everything I need here, I kept it spoiler alert free.
yeah, we
Even though
didn't get into the spoiler alert. I saw that. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Dying to let it out, but
Yeah, this is amazing, Jeff. Thank you.
No, hey,
Thank
great.
you for having me.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate